One of the toughest things to do in all of college football is win on the road. When you're a ranked team going into a hostile environment, these fans are ready to knock them off course. Welcome, everyone, to the home of the USF Bulls, Tampa, Florida, and Raymond James Stadium. As we'll see the number 20 team in the country, the Florida State Seminoles, taking on another team from the ACC, the South Florida Bulls. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, here with David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's get this thing rolling. The Seminoles will kick it away to start us off. Let's see what he can do with the return. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. The Bulls offense will start this game off. And for their sake, they better hope they've solved some of the turnover and protection issues that just plagued them in a nightmare of a game last week, David.
It was not a good performance. And this offense has got to grow. It's got to get better. And they've got...
And the defense makes a play, sacking him back at the 10. And the Bulls with a long way to go after the loss on the last play.
This offense already in the black zone, a little bit backed up. How do they want to respond? They come out to throw the football, be aggressive, and this defense was ready, and they got pressure on the quarterback and got a sack on the very first snap.
On 3rd and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. He makes a catch. It's a game of first downs, and they've
really nice poise by the quarterback on that throw. He's obviously backed up deep in his own end. He knows he can't take a sack, but all of his focus is downfield on coverage. He finds the matchup he wanted, and it's an explosive play for the offense through the air.
Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down. The Bulls will call on their punt team. They'll boot it into the night sky for the first time. Nice job to make the fair catch at the 16. Make sure that ball didn't bounce into the coffin corner. So the Florida State Seminoles offense has its first opportunity of the day. Here's the handoff. And this home team defense is now rolling out the welcome mat for the visitors. They start their night stuffing the run. Rides the back and leaves it on the option. Crosses the 30, he's got a lane. They finally wrestle down the senior, but not before he picks up some valuable ground. They've got it at the 37, it's 1st and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. Finds his big tight end. He puts him in business across the 50 into the 46-yard line. It'll be 1st down. To the air, it's Berry. Got the quick pass. And he goes out of bounds after a nice pickup on that one. And the Seminoles in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Looking to fire. Throws for the tight end. Got his man. He's brought down, but what a play for this offense, and they'll have it at the 12-yard line. Leaves it with the back. He made the first guy miss, but there were too many dudes coming to help, and they stopped him behind the line. Keep it on the ground. Got some room headed to the goal line. And he'll finish the run in the end zone. Touchdown, no!
What a luxury for an offense to have. The ability to set the tone on the ground, giving that guy the football time after time, making offense easy, being physical, and really setting the tone for this football game.
They get set for the point after as we have the first score of the game. And the extra point is good, and it's 7-0. An 84-yard drive there. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Not a whole lot of room to... South Florida has it back, and the Bulls offense will return to the field. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Finding themselves down 7-0. They'd love to get a drive going here.
Yeah, not great blocking up front. They're struggling to get the running game going. And tell you what, they got to find something. Last week it was a bad performance, and this offense has got to get some momentum early in this game and find something that they do really, really well and someone they can count.
3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. And the Bulls will punt it away on 4th down. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Hauls it in at the 40. That's a perfect example of not settling for a fair catch. Pick up whatever yardage you can and help out the offense. Coming out on 1st down with the play fake. Fires to the big fella. I don't know why, but it's a thing. The ACC Wheel of Destiny. You spin it, you never know how it's going to come up, and you can't afford to give away a game early in a conference like this.
And I think both of these coaching staffs, David, understand that, and they've been preaching to their team, we've got to start fast. Not just in this game. We've got to start the season fast. We've got to take advantage of this opportunity.
And I think Reese hit it right on the head, too. The Wheel of Destiny, right? It seems like it's a new team every year that's playing in the championship and appears to be a wide-open league. So a lot of turmoil, a lot of change. I think that starting 1-0 is an important step to getting to that championship game.
Oh, he makes the catch. He hauled that one in and got it down to the 15-yard line. The Seminoles are marching down the field. The give to the running back from the shotgun. Gets it all the way down to the 2-yard line. He was fighting for that end zone. On the doorstep of cashing it in for the offense. They'll keep it on the ground for 1st and goal. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. They're lining up in the Wildcat. Let's see what they have dialed up for this one. And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Florida State.
Another rushing touchdown. That's now 2 on the game. This offense thought they could come into this one running the ball, being the more physical team, and they look like it right now.
Lining up to add another. And the extra point pushes the lead to 14. So a drive that started just... And they finish it off with a short plunge into the end zone. On the move from inside his 5. The coverage team maintains his discipline, not much doing on that return. South Florida ready to send the offense back onto the field. To say this has been a slow start is a bit of an understatement, and they really need to get it going here, Jesse.
That's right. The opponent, they're firing on all cylinders right out of the gate. Offensively, for this unit, they've been slow and struggling. They need an explosive play to wake themselves up.
Yeah, and it's just the first quarter, so it's not the end of the world. You've seen slow starts, but you got to continue to pick and pick and pick until you find that play or that scheme that you can use against this defense.
Here's the pressure. That pass is well off target. He got hit as he was trying to throw, and they can't convert on 3rd down. The Bulls decide to punt it away. Let's see if he can help the coverage team out with this one. Hand goes into the air for the fair catch, and the catch is made around the 40. So we'll see the offense on the field to start this drive. They'll run it out of the shotgun. And he's able to shed 1 tackle. tackle, but still, just a very short gain. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. Keeps it on the draw.
Man, the evolution of the quarterback position. Basically, you should call them running backs who throw the ball really well now.
And, guys, you know the other thing that happens here is that sets up the next play because you've sort of left the defensive line gassed trying to run down the quarterback.
Oh, you got to be in shape, chasing him around all day on design runs, on scrambles, and, you know, it's just, and the +1 advantage you get by having that guy. It's so hard to defend.
Really nice pickup on that one as they get it to the 36. It'll be first down. Creates a little room. Thrusts that arm out. He's loose. He's brought down, but what a play for this offense, and they'll have it at the 12-yard line.
Defensively, you'll take the slow death. You'll take 3, 4, 5 yards a pop, but you can't give up the massive plays. You got to do a better job containing the football, making them run to guys, and get him on the ground. For goodness sakes, this guy is fast, I know, but defensively, we got to swarm to the football and get him on the ground.
They're going to go right back to him on first down. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. And the Seminoles trying to get a touchdown on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it. Can the D deny them on 2nd and goal? The give. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown Seminoles. These guys are really hitting their stride in week 4 as they push out that lead.
This offense is looking ridiculous. 3 touchdowns now in the first quarter, doing whatever they want at will. I don't know if you're panicking, Palmer, but, I mean, they got to put something together on the other side of the field or else this one's going to get ugly fast.
One thing I know, David, is the defensive staff, after having the ball just run down their throat and thrown over their heads, they need to make some adjustments earlier than they probably anticipated, because right now they have no answers for this offense.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. Off play action on first down. Unloads to the wideout. And the defense forced that incompletion with the deflection. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Wants to go up top. Pulls it in. It's Williams. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there and still a little ground to cover to pick up the 1st. Shotgun snap. Wants to throw it on 3rd. Zings it complete to the right. He's going to have enough to pick up the 1st down as they stop him at the 33-yard line. And on that 3rd and short, I don't think he was unhappy to see that zone.
Nope, it was a great job by the offense. Hey, see where the holes in the zone are? Sit down.
Turning it on. An explosive play in the running game as he's got the 1st down. And the Bulls moving quickly to the line.
Well, the defense just had to chase that guy down and make a tackle after a long run, and no chance to substitute. They got to get the play call in because the offense is trying to go fast.
A strike downfield. Makes the grab almost to the 1st down marker, but a good pickup on that one. We've come to the end of the period, and Florida State has the lead. Man, that was an impressive and dominant first quarter. Let's take a look at the stats before we move on. Big turning point as we head into the 2nd and get this game rolling again. Had a chance to talk it over during the break, and they'll start with 2nd down. Let's see if he can find some room behind the left tackle. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple. The Bulls come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep this drive moving. Looking to throw on 3rd. Under fire. And he just throws it away on 3rd down. I don't think you can give up on a play like that. And the Bulls will punt this one away. He's getting a lot of work. 4th time he's punted tonight. Probably hope for a little bit more on that one. It'll go out of bounds right at the 30-yard line. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down. Offense working from the pistol. The play action fake. Right on target this time. And he's almost to that first down marker there, saying he's a little bit short. They might want to bring out the sticks and measure, but it looks as if he'll be just short of the first down. Lining up in the Wildcat, let's see what they've got. On the direct snap, it's Davis. They forced ahead just a bit, not a lot working with the Wildcat there. Didn't get much on first down, it's 2nd and 9. Off the bootleg, wants to toss it. Gets it out quickly. Runs through the tackle. Didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few. 3rd and short now, they snap it from their own 46. Scanning the field, it's Sperry. It's complete. That'll get the job done and move the chains, and they'll mark the ball at the 45. And the Noles look to keep this drive humming. Motion from the wideout. Wants to go up top on first down. Finds his man. It's Davis. They get it down to the 35 before he's stopped. 10-yard pickup on the play, and it's a first down. They just keep firing. Finds his man. It's Davis. Just making a play, getting it to the 23-yard line. It'll be first down. The Noles come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Caught in the backfield, it's Gibson. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Wide receiver comes in motion. They'll run play action. Caught in the backfield. It's Gibson. Powers through the defender. He'll go out of bounds. They'll mark him at the 16. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The Seminoles come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to convert here. It'll be a run on 3rd and short. Oh, he didn't get there, and what a stop against an offense that's been magnificent on 3rd down. That thing would have hit a string in the middle of the uprights. Perfect. And they'll push that lead out a little further. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Hey, fellas, here's a final update on a clash between top 15 teams. Arkansas was anything but dominant today, but the Hogs are going to leave Razorback Stadium winners. A lot to work on, no question, but they avoid one in the L-Cup. No cupcakes this week, fellas. This top 15 battle was much anticipated, and at least one side can say it's a game they'll savor for some time.
Kevin, thanks a lot for that one. Sounds as if they had a good one there. Had it in his hands, and he dropped it. Thought he had another big play and interception. He'll have to settle for the PBU. It's 2nd down. He'll lose yardage again, and they say don't abandon the running game, but the running game's abandoning them. On 3rd and long, a check down would be the last resort. Intercepted, and the defense has set him up. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception.
I tell you what, it puts you in a tough position when you're backed up inside your own 20 trying to come out. But when you're a defense and you can force a turnover and you already set your offense up in scoring position, they are going to be extremely happy, and that offensive coordinator is going to look extremely smart.
All right, guys, here comes the Florida State offense onto the field. They've got the lead here. Last time they settled for a field goal, but David got to find that balance between being aggressive and careful.
And I think they'll take that. I got the lead, Palmer. I got the football. I got to take care of the football, put a nice drive together, and just get some kind of points on this drive.
No doubt. Lots to be happy about right now if you're this team. I think for this one, though, on this drive, it's about finding the one-on-one matchups that are in your favor and then exploiting them.
Back to pass, it's Sperry. He'll take a shot. And he's got it! Touchdown, no!
One of the areas they really focused on with this receiver in the offseason was, we need you to make more plays for us in the end zone. When we're taking shots, we need you to be able to step up and make tough catches. And David, what a grab right there.
And I think a lot of that has to do with trusting your guy, knowing where he's going to be, knowing when he's going to sit down, when he's not. So being on the same page, and then having a guy that can go get it. Just when the ball is near him, he's going to make the play, just like he did right there for 6 points.
And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Kickoff unit back to work, and they have been busy as they've built this sizable lead. And he takes this from inside the 5. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. South Florida has it back, and the Bulls offense will return to the field. Quarterback on the keeper. And I think they'll give him 2 on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up. Tried to pound it on first down, now back to the line. Trying play action. Going downfield for the big play. He's got it down the left. Off to the races. Touchdown, USF. He got loose, and it was lights out after that.
Really nice job by the offense there, setting up the play action pass. They ran the ball the last play, so the defense saw run action this time. A lot of guys bit downhill. The quarterback had a chance to find his target outside. He puts it up in the air. Receiver does his job. They connect for the long score.
They'll try to tack one more on their score. The extra point is good, but the lead is still big, down 31-7. They're set to kick it off. Do you think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? On the run from inside his own 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Guys, here comes that Florida State offense back onto the field. And he drops it, just took his eye off of it at the last minute. Still at their own 20 after that last incompletion. It's 2nd and 10. Just a 1-yard gain leaves them with 3rd and 9. Trying to pick up a first down. Back to pass, it's Sperry. He lofts it high and deep down the left side. And this is dropped. Incomplete pass. He had a huge gain in his fingers, and he couldn't hold on. Punt is on its way. Nestles it in at the 35. And the offense back on the field, ready to dial up ball plays. Out of the gun, the running back has it. And this one will be stopped for no gain. What will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. That is a big win for this defense, as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. On 3rd and long, you'll need to push it downfield. Got his man downfield. They've got it inside the 40 at the 39 as they pick up the first down. Handoff from the gun. Pulled down after a pickup of 5, but they knocked that defense back, and they've got it down to the 34. Now the play fake. Nowhere to go with the ball, and down he goes at the 39.
We haven't even gotten to halftime yet. This offense has their hands full trying to keep this quarterback standing up straight. They've already given up multiple sacks. That's the biggest reason why they're trailing by as much as they are. They better go in at halftime and make some big-time adjustments.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd down, he drops to throw. And he feels the heat coming and it burns him up. Another sack.
Well, for this defense, finally, you're seeing pressure on the quarterback. They're outside the top 50 in sacks per game. They've been waiting to find some more consistent pressure to help them win games, and they're getting it in this game now. 3 sacks on the day. They're just simply winning and doing a better job executing up front at the point of attack.
Whistle blows. We are at the 2-minute timeout, and man, oh man, could these guys use a score to cut into this lead. The Bulls will send out the punt unit. Make sure that there's not going to be a return on this one. Ball's out of bounds, and I think they'll mark it right around the 25. Dropping back, it's Berry. He finds a soft spot in the middle. Gets it to the 46-yard line. First down for this offense. An explosive play to start the drive, and they'll try to keep the D on its heels. Breaks the tackle.
Well, the QB decided to keep it on that one. And listen, if you had his athleticism, you'd want to keep it too. Almost.
They pick it off, and this defense, a much-needed play. Not a lot on the return, but they can live with that as they've got it at the 49.
Not all DBs make the play at the end, right? They can bat the ball down, they can be in position, but they don't really secure the football. Great job by the DB securing the football and forcing the turnover.
So first play of the drive coming here from their own 49. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Off play action. Makes the catch. It's Williams. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. And the Bulls come to the line on 3rd and short, hoping to keep the drive alive. Wants to throw on 3rd down. Incomplete thanks to the great defensive pressure there that sort of threw them out of rhythm. Boy, if they don't convert this 4th down, there will be questions to be answered. On the option, plows through the defense. Will not get there. A 4th down stop.
Result of the play is a turnover.
Motion from the wide receiver. They'll come out on this drive and let it rip. A little screen to the running back. Didn't have much room to run and not a whole lot of help. Short gain there and still plenty of ground to cover for the first down. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. Looking for a man. It's Glenn. That's reeled in. It's Davis.
Awesome body control and great job, too, knowing where he is on the field to make sure he got his feet down in bounds. At this point, this guy's been open all over the field, and if I'm the QB, man, I keep throwing him the ball.
Plucks it out of the air. Really nice pickup on that one as they get it to the 36. It'll be first down. The Seminoles come to the line with a new set of downs. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Couldn't connect on first down. Now back to the air. Flips it out on the screen.
Well, a nice gainer on that running back screen. How about the offensive line getting downfield and getting blocks to really help out the back, find some space to go to work?
They thought they could just run it on 3rd and short, but this defense was there to make the stop. And for the 2nd time tonight, they'll trot out the field goal kicker. He got it. And that will extend their lead even further.
And listen, y'all know in the booth and everywhere how I feel about kickers. Don't always love leaving it on their foot, so to speak, but nice job executing. He keeps doing stuff like that. I'll keep trotting him out there.
Set to kick this one away.
He'll start the return inside his 5. And the returner will be dragged down. They'll get a chance to work on that hurry-up offense here in the final minute of the first half. Looking to throw on first down. It's complete to the right. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few. This will likely be the last play of the half. Back to throw, time running short in the half. Pass is incomplete, and half comes to a close on that play. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update.
Gentlemen, you've had yourselves a superb broadcast so far today in Tampa. And this has just been a passing clinic, really, by both offenses. They've effectively stretched these defenses, forcing the secondaries to cover every blade of grass, and they've still racked up big plays. Man or zone, pick your poison, or lay some blame at the feet of those pass rushers who can't do anything against the maulers on that offensive line. And with that, let's send it back to the guys inside Raymond James Stadium.
The Bulls will kick it away to crank up the second half. Just into the end zone, and he'll bring it out. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. Trying to set the tone on the ground in the third. Good surge up front. Give him 4 out to the 18. Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. Pulls it and fires to the left. Now they've got even more breathing room out to the 31 and a fresh set of downs. Split backs here. Off the play fake on first down. He's open on the right. They'll get it to the 48. No need to measure. It's a first down. New set of downs after the completion. They'll ride Davis here. And he has a solid gain before the defense bottles him up. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. He'll ride his man on the option. Finding an escape route. Breaks into the open. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. And the Seminoles pounded the rock to move the sticks, now back to work. To throw, it's Glenn. Got his man quickly. They've done a really good job creating the matchups they want out of the slot.
Yeah, dude, get that guy matched up on a linebacker. That guy matched up on a safety. Keep him away from the corners by putting him in the slot. Get him the football. Let him make plays.
Tight end now in motion. Off the play fake. Makes the grab on the left. And the defense stops him just short of the first down. Maybe needed a few more chain links to move the sticks. Tries to slither forward on the sneak. Hauled down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. From the gun, the running back tries to hit the hole. They make the stop after a pickup of 3. Ball's at the 18. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. We thought we'd see a little wildcat formation in this spot, and here it is. On the direct snap, it's Montgomery. And this wildcat is going to be declawed, stopped in the backfield. They've got it right on the edge of the red zone, but they face a 3rd and long. From the gun, the ground game. Almost got to the sticks on 3rd down. Able to pick up 6, but they're looking at a 4th and 1. And this kicker has had a busy night. The field goal unit is out there for the 3rd time. It's good. He hit that one right down the middle. And they just tack on a little more to this gargantuan lead. They keep pushing that lead out, and the kickoff team's getting some work. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. The give on the option. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. The play action fake. With the catch, it's Williams. And he's got enough for the first down. They'll mark it at the 34. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. He'll do it himself. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play. And the Bulls trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. He'll pull it on the read. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. On 3rd and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. And they can't hook up on the big play, and that brings up a 4th down. The Bulls will try to pin them back with the punt. They'll be forced to kick for the 6th time tonight. Hauls it in and looking upfield. They'll put a stop to that return at about the 37-yard line. Okay, guys, the Florida State offense returns to the field. Wants to throw on 1st down off the play fake. That's caught. It's Davis. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
No gain on the play. Brings up 2nd down.
Grab behind the line. It's Gibson. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. They've got a good chunk of ground to cover on 3rd and long from the 41. Throwing right. Makes the grab. It's Gibson. And he'll ramble to the 34 before he's finally knocked down. The Seminoles with the 1st and 10. They'll move the wide receiver. On the run, it's Montgomery. What a tackle in the backfield. He'll lose 6 on the play. And the Seminoles now with a long way to go to pick up the 1st down. To the ground with the back. On the move at the 30. Now he's got it all the way down to the 21-yard line, and they are threatening on 1st down. Use the play fake, now to throw. Here comes the heat. Just had to get rid of that one. Good job to avoid the loss. Backed up now, here's 2nd and long. Wants to throw, it's Glenn. Fires to the middle. And he got a hand in there, knocks it away, incomplete. They were really starting to put a drive together, but after a couple of incompletions, now they need a big play on 3rd and 10. Rush is on him. Pass rush coming after the quarterback, and they get him at the 32. The pocket broke down, and the quarterback had to take the sack.
Really impressed by this pass rush, Reese. Just guys winning their individual battles one-on-one up front. They're able to get to the quarterback.
So here comes the field goal unit once again. They've already kicked 3 tonight. He's going to try to knock one through from 49 yards away. Never a doubt for this big-footed guy. 49-yard field goal is good. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. That lead just keeps getting fatter, and this kickoff team doing a little running. On the move from inside his 5. And the returner will be brought down. South Florida ready to send the offense back onto the field. They hope to be able to cash in on this drive, David, after having to punt it last time.
Yeah, and I think this offense needs to start it with the first play. You need to be successful and productive on that first play, and it gets you in less predictable situations.
No doubt, too. Don't you just feel like there's a little bit more sense of urgency on this drive? It just feels like they've got to be able to put some points up on the board here.
They've got a 1st and 10 at the 34. To the air on 1st down. Throws to the wideout. Finds a man in the middle. And they get him down at the 43, but this is the kind of explosive play you want to build on.
This guy's done a lot of good things early this year throwing the football. With that last completion, that now takes him over 1,000 yards passing for the year.
Offense goes on the attack on 1st and 10. Give to the running back. Not a whole lot of room there. 3 yards maybe. 2nd and 7. Kept it on the ground on 1st down. Now back to the line. They'll go right back to the run. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. They'll run play action. Unleashes one deep. And he got a hand on it to knock it down in the end zone. And they'll pat the kicker on the tail and tell him to go give it a shot. He says he's got a big leg. He's going to have to show it from 56 yards out. He splits the uprights. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Fellas, who knows how things are going to finish up in the Big Ten this season, but this is a game to keep in mind. Texas A&M packed a wallop today, and in many ways it felt like it packed the 12th man with them too. This was supposed to be a road test, and instead it felt like a walk through the park in College Station. No cupcakes this week, fellas. This Big Ten battle was much anticipated, and at least one side can say it's a game they'll savor for some time.
And Kevin Connors keeping an eye on everything all over the country. Sounds like they had a good one there. This offense plenty happy enough with the result of that play, so they just let the official put that flag back in his pocket and decline the penalty. Looking for a man. It's Glenn. Had to get rid of it quickly. He missed his receiver there. It's incomplete. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. They'll throw again after the incompletion. Finds his target down the middle. And good blocking in space out there to give him enough room to pick up the 1st down. And the Noles come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Oh, he's got a chance. There he goes. He got loose, almost housed it, finally dragged down at the 32.
Wow. 4 plays on this drive by the offense. They already got 3 first downs. We knew they had a lot of playmakers coming into this game, and they're showing that right now. This defense is going to have to make a play at some point here and stop the bleeding.
Hard running there. And he's able to find a little bit of running room before they get him down. The Noles can really attack on this 2nd and short. Out of the gun to give to the back. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a 1st down. Now the offense trying to operate in the red zone. To the ground. He's got it again. Got enough space. And he'll race it to the house. Touchdown, Florida State. I mean, the way this team has dominated this game, impressive to say the least.
And it's cool now because you're kicking the crud out of them so bad, you start to put the backups in, and all them get to get juice and get to get some playing time, get some feel good. And the other side, well, they're just taking it right to the face.
On to attempt to try. And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. Kickoff unit getting some extra work as this lead has really grown.
South Florida, 10.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. We'll see what they can do on this drive that starts at the 16-yard line. And this one will be stopped for no gain. Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. They believe in that running game. Got 6 before he stopped at the 23. Trying to pick it up on the ground. They tried to go smash mouth on 3rd and short, and it did not work against this defense. We've been treated to an aerial show by these two guys so far as you check out their numbers. Will the beatdown continue, or is this a comeback for the ages in store? We'll see as we start the 4th. No hesitation at all. The offense stays on the field. They'll go for it. Under heavy pressure, lets it fly. Can't complete the long throw, and the defense gets off the field on 4th down. Couldn't ask for better starting field position for this offense. We'll give him a couple on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up. Got a little work done on 1st down. Now back to the line.
Brings up 2nd down.
They'll go to the ground. And there was nowhere to go. Just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. Already well within field goal range. Wonder how aggressive they'll be on 3rd and long from the 22. To the air, it's Glenn. Got his man. Touchdown Seminoles. Hauled that baby in and then strolled into the end zone for the score. They tack a little more onto this lead, and they're on their way to a 3-0 start.
Pure domination all game long for this offense. Whether they've been running the football, whether they've been throwing the football, critical down and distances, situationally all up and down the field. This defense has had no answer for these guys. What an impressive performance by the O.
The kick is up and good, and put one more on the lead. Kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd.
54, South Florida, 10.
And he takes this from inside the 5. Slips through the line. He is electric in the return game, and that one has the offense set up nicely. They're going to open this drive with a pass. Under pressure, and down he goes at the 33.
Well, the defense is not taking their foot off the gas. They've got a huge lead. We're early in the 4th quarter, and still they're getting pressure on this quarterback, registering a sack.
And the Bulls have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Back to pass. Oh, they're after him. And here comes the pressure, and there he goes down again.
You got to love a defense that just is flying around and having fun. That's what these guys look like, right? All game long, everything has gone their way. And here we are early in the 4th quarter, and they are still bringing their A game, getting a sack on that last one.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, no secret what he needs here. Wide open downfield. And they don't drag him down until he gets all the way to the 46-yard line.
The offense has struggled. They're not going to win this game, but trust me, this coaching staff is still trying to find things to build off of for next week. And after an explosive play like that, maybe they can generate just a little bit of momentum and gain a little bit of confidence that they can keep coaching up heading into their next game.
Just too much of a rush, and down goes the quarterback just behind the midfield stripe at the 49.
Man, I bet the frustration meter for this offense is so high. If you can't keep your quarterback upright, it's hard to move the ball. It's hard to score points. This offensive line has not protected him at all, and that's why so many sacks keep happening.
The Bulls with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Going to swing it on 2nd down. And the defense gets loose, bringing the heat, and down he goes again.
And this has been one of those days you want to forget. I mean, you're getting drummed. There's no other way to put it. It's been a bad day. I'm trying to put a drive together here, maybe to just get some kind of momentum, something positive, maybe something in the locker room we can talk about that didn't go wrong.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, doesn't need to take the check down. And this defense is bringing the heat. Another sack.
Man, I've been there before as a quarterback. Sometimes you just wish the game would already be over, right? You've had nothing go your way all game long. You're trailing late. They're still getting sacks. And you just want to go back to the locker room. You want to get in the ice tub and start healing for next week.
And the Bulls will bring the punt team onto the field.
To kick it away.
Hauls it in, looking for space. They'll get down and put a stop to this return. They'll mark it at the 32. The Seminoles have it back. They'll try to get that offensive spear flaming. They'll run the RPO and fire to the right.
Love the decision-making by the quarterback there on the RPO play. Defense took everything away deep down the field. So just check it down, get it to your guy in the right flat, and let him go get yours.
And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. The Seminoles are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. Off the RPO, fire right, trying to convert. And it's a first down. They'll mark it at the 44. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The Seminoles getting set on 1st and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. Finds his tight end. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the first down. And the Seminoles can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. They'll try to keep this clock moving on the ground. Oh, he was in the backfield immediately, a 3-yard loss. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. Looking downfield, it's Glenn. Snagged out of the air. Doesn't quite make it to the first down marker. He's a yard short. The Seminoles send out the punt unit. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. And that is an excellent punt as it lands out of bounds inside the 10-yard line. South Florida has it back, and the Bulls offense will return to the field. They just didn't quite find the rhythm on that last drive, Jesse. They had to punt it.
I think they got to be more physical, David. I think up front they got to do a better job getting blocks and establishing this running game.
And how easy does football become if you're the more physical team? If you can threaten the run and then run play action, it opens up the whole offense at your disposal.
Just not quite able to make the connection. It's incomplete. So now it's 2nd and long. Trying play action. Got a man. It's Williams.
And this offense just hasn't found a way to kind of open it up. Like, they haven't found those explosive plays. It feels like the defense is kind of strangling them and staying really close to the line of scrimmage because of their lack of their big play ability over the top. This offense has to dial something up.
Third down play from the gun. He's taking a deep shot late in the game. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. They boot it away. He makes the fair catch, and they'll spot the ball at the 18. This drive will start from the 19-yard line. The RPO, it's complete. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker.
At the 23. Second down coming up.
Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. There was just nowhere to cut back. Great job by the defense, and he'll have to take the loss. Back to throw, it's Glenn. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up. They punt it away on 4th down. He'll settle for some pretty good field position and make the fair catch at around the 35. South Florida ready to send the offense back onto the field. Well, this has pretty much been an evisceration, an old-fashioned stomping, Jesse.
Yeah, and
pass rush coming after the quarterback, and they get him at the 32.
A loss of 5 yards on the play. Brings up 2nd down.
After back-to-back losses, this team is really teetering on the edge of disaster.
They got to try to hold on to the positives, as hard as that is to do right now, having lost a couple back-to-back, because this team has good players, and they've got good schemes on both sides of the ball. Just things have not gone their way. They just need to make a few more plays to turn this thing off.
Yeah, and then they can do it, and they will do it. Listen, you got to get the players right. You got to get those guys in there believing. This is part of what happens. You got to take a few lumps sometimes, take those losses. But this team's going to figure it out. You can tell they got the right stuff.
That will put the wrap on things from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. You've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.